It always seems impossible until it's done. That quote is from none other than Sean Diddy Combs. He's inspiration to me for a few reasons, but one of those is because he always teaches you to never, ever give up. And I'm going to tell you today how he saved my business. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Akeem Shannon, founder and creator of the Flipstik. And to be honest, I almost lost that title. Flipstik almost went bust in our first year. I was ready to give up. I'm going to tell you the story. So I had just applied for Shark Tank and I made it through the process. Things were going good. I was like, I'm going to make it onto the show. But ultimately, I got the call and they said, we're not moving forward with you. I was devastated. I had put all my eggs in one basket. I knew with every inch of my body that I was gonna make it onto the show, but I didn't. And I had to really think, like, what do I do next? And it just so happens that something came across my feed and it was called the Revolt Summit. It was a summit by Diddy where he would combine business and music and teach you about the industry and how it works. And so I got in my head, okay, well, if I can't get on Shark Tank, I'm gonna convince Diddy to invest in my business. Now, I know it may sound far-fetched, but in my head, I was like, this is gonna work and I'm not gonna tell anybody about it because it sounds impossible. It sounds ridiculous. So there was a pitch competition. I said, great, I'm gonna do the pitch competition. But then I find out the pitch competition is closed. But I do see that there's a music competition. So, I got a couple bars. I say, I'm gonna write a rap and I'm gonna rap a pitch to my business. And that's exactly what I did. I bought a VIP ticket, $500, and I never buy tickets to events. But I said, this one, I have to put my money where my mouth is. And I went down to Atlanta and I prepared myself to rap for Diddy. I remember being outside the venue in my car and I was meditating. I was just trying to get myself in that right mindset to go and kill it. Like everything just felt like it was working and everything felt like it was meant to be. I had got an upgrade on my car rental. Like I was rolling in the Durango, 400 horsepower. I was feeling good. I was like, yes, I'm in the right place. I'm making this happen. So I go into the event, I do my rap, and the judges go crazy. They're like, run it back. We'll put it on Instagram right now. This is incredible. They gave me top marks. I'm like, oh, I'm in here. I'm gonna be in the top 5. I'm gonna be on stage. Diddy's gonna see me. He's gonna love Flipstik. It's all gonna work out. Then I find out, sorry, Akeem, you can't move forward because you're not a real artist and we're giving away a record deal. So we have to reserve the stage for the real artists. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm one of the top 5 and I don't even get to be in the top 5. But nevertheless, I knew that I was in the right place at the right time and the space was meant for me. So I couldn't give up. I went to the comedy show that they were having that night. And DC Young Fly was on stage with a couple other comedians. They're doing their jokes and the guy next to me had bought a Flipstik from me. So I turned to him and I said, I gotta get these guys' attention. You think I should hold my Flipstiks up in the air? He's like, yeah, bro, you gotta go for it. So that's exactly what I did. I put my Flipstiks in the air and I locked eyes with DC Young Fly. He looked dead at me and he's like, man, what are you trying to sell? That was the only opening I needed. I start telling him about the product. He's cracking jokes on me and he's taking it. He's handing it to the people on stage and it's just a whole big laugh. When I tell you I completely derailed this entire comedy show, next thing you know, everyone and their mama's coming up, handing their product, their flyers, whatever it is that they're selling, they want to get it in their hands so that they can talk about it. Derailed the whole show. And eventually this guy comes up and he's like, I'm a rapper. I can rap. So he goes on the stage to rap. And I'm like, wait a minute, I have a rap. So I flag DC down again, like, yo, I got a rap. And now look, they done already gave me some spotlight for being an inventor. So they're like, oh man, the Flipstik guy thinks he can rap. You already invented something. Don't come up in here and embarrass yourself. But I went up on stage. Next thing I know, I'm performing my rap on stage in front of the entire audience during the comedy show, no less. Everyone goes, wow. They're like, oh, I want to see the Flipstik. Everyone's coming up to me. And now they're like, oh, we gotta introduce you to Diddy's executive team and to the COO and to this person and that person. And next thing I know, I'm making connections, I'm meeting people, and ultimately I end up sitting down with Diddy's chief of staff, who after weeks of calling after this event would eventually give me a purchase order for thousands of dollars worth of product. They customized Flipstik, they flew me out to Los Angeles, and they were like, hey, we're giving these away at our next event. And listen, drop a comment below if you want to hear what happened out of LA. Because trust me, if you think that story's crazy, just wait till LA. Snoop Dogg was there, all kinds of stuff happened. But it just goes to show you, right? Like sometimes things seem impossible. If I had laid out a business plan and said, I'm going to convince Diddy to give me thousands of dollars by doing a rap, performing the rap, not being in the rap competition, but doing it on stage with a famous comedian, that is not a plan. That's not a plan that anyone would believe would work, but it's a plan that did work. As Diddy would say, it always seems impossible until it's done. So I would encourage all of you, whether you're in a business, whether you're in school, whatever it may be, don't give up. Keep pushing forward. Because if you believe it in your mind and you believe it in your heart, you can make it happen. It's always the people that make the impossible happen that you remember about. That's what it means to be successful, is making the impossible happen. And since then, I've done it over and over. And honestly, a big trick is just to know that it's possible. If you think it, you can have it. You can do it. And so, yeah, that's my story of how Diddy helped save my company. I was ready to give up. And if it wasn't for the entire experience that happened with his organization, which goes far beyond the story I just told you there, Flipstik wouldn't be here today. But instead, it is. You know, you cannot achieve success without failure. That's what I've learned. And that is a quote from Diddy as well. Anyway, my name is Akeem. I will catch you in the next video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content they're creating. And otherwise, I'll see y'all later. Peace.